Bitcoin is getting ready for another move here, since it is right now creating this ascending triangle and the Bitcoin spot ETF is just days out. I don't think it's going to take much longer before Bitcoin is going to create the next exponential movement. So in this exact video, I will be talking about this, the CME gap that Bitcoin is currently creating, the most important news, most important things and data points to be looking at, and many more important charts we need to be discussing right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button, back above 400 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term. And of course, looking at the imminent short term for Bitcoin, we are going to be looking at the CME futures gap that we just currently have created around the 38,000 US dollar level for Bitcoin. I mean, we create a CME gap, and usually what happens in 24 to 72 hours, these tend to get filled up. They not necessarily always get filled up, but they tend to get filled up. And yeah, so far we're still trading below it, and so far Bitcoin has not made a potential reach towards the upside to fill up that gap. And currently Bitcoin just remains to be trading somewhere around that 39.3k level. So the bigger trend for Bitcoin remains to be towards the upside, but only here on the imminent short term. Bitcoin is going down a little bit here, and while a lot of people are once again panicking right now here, you have to understand that basically Bitcoin has been forming higher lows after higher lows. You can see it formed a higher low right here, higher low right here, higher low right here. So as long as this trend is not shifting, and as long as we're not seeing a change of character, why would this change? And in this case, again, we could potentially still fall all the way down to 36,000 US dollars, and this trend will still remain intact, and Bitcoin could still bounce from off that low back towards new highs towards the upside. And actually, if I'm going to be looking about where the liquidity currently lays in the market, it is actually quite interesting to be seeing that the majority of the liquidations are once again laying above us. And yes, they have been piling up right now here. First, we didn't sell a lot of positions around those levels. So on the lower side, there still remains to be a little bit of liquidity, but the majority of the liquidity is currently laying on the top side. And looking at that, I won't be real surprised that Bitcoin potentially could once again see another squeeze towards the upside. One very important thing that is actually important to know right now here is that yesterday the judge rules that the ex-CEO CZ must remain in the US until sentencing. So probably also with Christmas, CZ will remain to be stuck in the US. Going further in towards Bitcoin, we can still see that Bitcoin, of course, is creating a beautiful upward sloping support line on that 4-hourly time frame. And potentially, if we're going to be retesting this level, this could be a very good level to be opening up a new long position. Currently, the biggest support below us is around 36.3k. So let's see if Bitcoin could be bouncing from off that level. And honestly, looking at the 12-hour time frame, Bitcoin is right now creating an ascending triangle. And as soon as an ascending triangle gets created, you know what is going to be happening next, because an ascending triangle is a typical continuation pattern. And since the initial move here was a move towards the upside, and then we created the ascending triangle, we are right now expecting it's going to be continuing towards the upside. But if it's a move towards the downside and you create an ascending triangle, you're expecting Bitcoin is going to go even lower, because that is what it is. A continuation pattern is a pattern that gets created after a big move, and after that continues the trend it's already been trading in. So I won't be surprised to actually see this next move also once again be towards the upside. And really the point where I will be expecting that next move is really going to be happening for Bitcoin is once we then break above that very important horizontal level resistance. So Bitcoin is creating an ascending triangle, and honestly, I think it is looking super good here. And if you want to be trading this, you can definitely do so, because here on BYBIT, you could claim a deposit bonus up to $40,000 if you sign up an account using that link below. And without this link, it's only $400. So make sure to check it out right now. It's definitely super valuable. And on top of that, you could claim right now this free airdrop position on BYBIT worth $1,000 US. And all you need to do here is sign up at a new account using that link below here, complete KYC, and you only have to deposit $100 within the first 7 days after registering. So this is a super valuable deposit bonus that we're currently running. And if you want to be claiming it, make sure to go to the link description of today's video, where you will be finding the link on where to claim this insane airdrop position for Bitcoin. then of course we're going to be still looking at this very important level here, this pivotal point, this pivotal decision for Bitcoin. 37.7k is that level that previously around provided massive support. So you can see also here on the 3-day time frame actually is that this was a very important level of previous support. Here it acted as resistance, and right now also this is the level to be breaking. And in case, let's say in case Bitcoin is going to really be breaking bearish, it's going to be breaking downwards, we're going to be coming down, or there's some bad news, I really remain to be expecting that the $32,000 level is going to be the biggest support we're going to be looking at. And if I were to be getting the opportunity to be trading the $32,000, I will be definitely embrace it with both hands, because yes, I do really think that's going to be a very good level to be opening up new long positions on the price action of Bitcoin. So of course we can currently also see that the grayscale BTC premium has been running down massively here, what is of course a very good thing for Bitcoin. Why? Is because basically this is right now suggesting and indicating that the large parties and these large institutions are actually interested in be buying Bitcoin, and right now it's around 15% here, what is already super low here. So that is definitely a very good thing to be seeing. At the same time, if we're looking at the MVRV Z score, we can currently see here is that of course the bear market has already been behind this, and I showed this chart also in the previous bear market. You can see it on my channel, you can see it on my Twitter. I literally showed the chart in the bear market bottom and said that history was once again repeating, and we can see right now in hindsight that indeed history has once again repeated, and the Bitcoin bear market is already behind us. And right now the question really remains, are we already in the bull run, or does the bull run still needs to start? One thing is for sure, and that is that I think that currently we're in such kind of a phase right here. We're in such kind of a phase, the pre-boom market phase, where things could start to go exponential any moment right now here. So what I'm currently still doing is I'm still accumulating more Bitcoin, I'm still accumulating more Ethereum, I'm still buying some altcoins up here as well in the market, because I really believe that once again we're going to see another Bitcoin bull run, and that will make me a ton of money in this market. So once again, history is repeating. The bear market bottom looks to be already behind us. Maybe we're going to get a black swan and get a better opportunity, but that is not quite sure. Just like in 2020, the thing that happened over there was not really a realistic thing to be happening every single year. And I see some people still saying, oh, but after the bottom is in, we're going to get a black swan event. But I don't really think that necessarily such a black swan event should be considered normal. So that was a pretty special occasion, so I won't be expecting that is going to be happening again here. So further on, we can see the Bitcoin created a cup and handle pattern. Also, won't be surprised to see this target getting reached anytime soon here. And of course on Ethereum, also just like Bitcoin, we're creating this ascending triangle. Only this time around it's a towards the downside move, so the continuation is towards another move lower. So let's see how that is going to be playing out here. But honestly, what I will be looking at right now for Ethereum is either if we break the top side or if we break the oversold support line. But since Bitcoin is looking so strong, I won't be surprised that Ethereum is just going to be following the strengths of Bitcoin and the footsteps of Bitcoin. But for Bitcoin, of course, we're looking at this ascending triangle, the imminent short term here. This could still take a little bit longer here, but looking at the liquidation heat map, we could be expecting that the majority of the liquidations are laying somewhere in $38,000, that we could see somewhat of a squeeze towards the upside before potentially either move lower or before potentially anything happens in this market. While everything is happening, the mining difficulty for Bitcoin also set a new all-time high, and we're only 130 days out before the next Bitcoin halving is going to come. So it's not going to take a long time anymore here. Before the next halving is here, it's only going to take another 44 days before the Bitcoin spot ETF is here. So you do the math. Spot ETF is going to increase demand, and the halving is going to be decreasing the supply. So this is a super bullish formula, and I am super excited. The Bitcoin is once again gonna go in another bull run. All I'm doing right now here is preparing myself here. I'm trading myself to make more money. I'm trying to get some positions in here to make even more money in the bull run, because that's literally what I'm doing, guys. I'm right now trading to accumulate more Bitcoin for the next bull run. So everything I'm selling, I'm buying up more Bitcoin and some altcoins as well. So make sure to have your own strategy, but this is my strategy. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new update video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.